Hello, everyone. Thanks for checking out this episode of Really Dicey. This is Manny.
And I'm Matt.
And today we're going to talk about the original series Star Trek Adventures Tricorder Collector's box set.
Yeah.
I really love that box sets are coming back.
I got to admit, though, I've never seen a box set like this.
Yes. Yeah, it's purposely styled to look like one of those old school original series tricorder bags.
Tricorder bags, yeah.
You know,
it's packed full of stuff, and it's great to carry everything you need for the convention, and it's great for cosplay. You should.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go, Manny.
No, this is just my regular wear. I'm not sure what you mean.
Oh, well, sorry. Sorry. It's late at night, guys. I got Manny out of bed. Those are his pajamas.
So let's talk about what's in this collector's box set.
Sure.
So there's a rules digest, which is about 300 pages. There are character sheets for the USS Lexington. I believe those are original character sheets. They have the original Enterprise character sheets. Uhura, Spock, Kirk, all of them. You could play them as characters. There are conflict charts. There's a 40-page adventure called The Keyhole of Eternity, which I think is like actually three adventures in one. Yep. There are momentum and threat cutouts, and there's also another chart, a rule summary and a Star Trek reference chart, so that if you want to know, in case you're trying to remember what the ranks in Star Trek or things that that are particular for the series, that helps you out with that. So Matt, what stood out to you?
Well, you forgot the dice.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about dice.
5 D20s, special exclusive D20s done in Captain's shirt green. So, Kirk's dress wear. Like when he had the diplomats, he wore that green shirt there. Yeah, so it's Captain Green, which is great. And then there are 10 6-sided challenge dice. So, you get the dice. So what did I like best? I love the fact that, as you know, Star Trek Adventures does its rule books use different styles and colors to represent the different eras. So I love the fact that this whole book is done in the style of the original series. So all the way through, I love the bright primary colors. That's great. I know it's kind of silly, but I love the digest edition of the core rule book. I mean, it's the core rule book. It's everything you need, but it's just in a little digest size. I don't know. I just really like the digest size.
Yeah, no. I when you're at a con, carrying a bunch of books, to be able to
pull out a little book instead of a
yeah. I love the core rule book, but it is heavy. I want to only use that for if I was at home playing with my friends and everything. I think the rules digest is great. It has everything. It has again, it's just a compact version of the core rule book. It has game master stuff, player creation stuff, everything you need. I like the fact that they have the original Enterprise character sheets as well as the USS Lexington character sheets, these new character sheets, so that in case you have two different type of groups, there might be groups I would love to play Spock and play a scenario in that. But for some, I can see some players feeling that it's a little too, this is gonna sound strange, sacrilege.
I completely get it. I don't like playing established characters.
Yeah.
Because I'm always thinking, okay, am I doing this right? How would Spock do this? What would do? I don't know. It just adds another layer that I'd rather not do. But I know some people really do like it. So, so it's nice that they have the option. You can play a famous character, or you can play someone from the Lexington. So that's really cool. I like the adventure, the Keyhole to Eternity. There, I thought there was the 3 adventures, I should say, 3 interlocked missions. Set during the original series. I thought this was a great adventure, including dimensional anomalies and Orion pirates and Klingons and aliens and trippy weirdness. It was a great mix of science and action that you found in the original series. It put me in mind of like the Tholian web and that sort of thing. Um, all these really strange dimensions where people episodes where people go into different dimensions and stuff, and Kirk keeps showing up as a ghost, as a ghost, because he's trapped in another dimension. That sort of thing. I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a good set of adventures that you can run.
I do like the charts. Now, sometimes it's great to have a game master screen, but I also liked having charts on the side, especially to give to players, so that obviously you don't want to share what's behind your game master screen, but by having charts, if we have a question about combat, especially, and that will come up. That'd be great to, like, okay, especially if you're new yourself and you don't have time to explain it, just say, here, let's look at this, read it real fast, and then you can go ahead and continue the adventure.
Yeah, no, the charts are really useful. I won't say that the 2D20 system is complex, but it is
different.
It's different. So until you actually learn what all the things like momentum does and threat and all those other things, it can be a little tricky to remember how all that works. And the charts really help, especially because sometimes some players don't really bother to memorize the rules. They're like, I'm just going to sit down and play the game. But in this particular game, it really helps you if you do know these rules. It's not like some other games somebody tells you what die to roll.
Yeah. And I do like the fact that they have momentum and threat cutouts they can use. Before I would use the beads, as a way of doing that, and taking that to a con. I wouldn't do it. But having something like that, it's just, you don't have to worry about it. If it's just it's just paper. So if it gets messed up, you don't want them to get messed up, but at least something should happen. Things happen at cons.
They do.
You don't have to worry about losing anything like that. So that's really glad. I'm glad they have that.
The guys at Modiphius are Star Trek nerds through and through. And that's just so great to see. And it just keeps coming through with everything they put out. I wouldn't be surprised if they put out an adventure module in Klingon. I mean, it's the sort of thing they would do. That's it. So yeah, it's great. Before you report to the transporter room, grab your tricorder bag and beam down to your next convention.
and for some reason, if this comes out before the other two videos, we also have a game master's guide and a player's guide for Star Trek Adventures, which will be in the description below. So so yes, thank you everyone. Live long and prosper, and have a great day.